What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today we're going to do a fashion rework. Yes girl, another fashion rework. I'm excited for these because I love taking old clothes and making them new again. This was the start of how I got into sewing, was just really reworking my clothes. I never made anything from scratch at first. It was always just reworking things that I already had. So that's why I get excited when we do reworks. So today's rework, we're going to do 3 trends. Well, really 2 trends. One trend, I'm doing it 2 different ways. So I'm really excited about the blazer trend, where they're taking like blazers, men or women's blazers, cropping them in half. You can take like 2 different blazers and swap the bottoms out and like patchwork it. You can make the bottoms like asymmetrical. And then they're using the bottoms to make like skirts out of. So I think that's a really cute trend going on, and I wanted to try that one. The other trend is the reverse stitch trend. It's like a patchwork reverse stitch where you can see the exterior, you can see the stitches on the exterior. And this is a cute trend because you can get different different threads to like contrast with the fabric that you're going to use. So we're going to do this on a sweater version and on a t-shirt version. So I'm excited to do all 3, and definitely let me know which one you think is your favorite down below, because I'll probably do a few more of these. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So for the first project, I have this blazer here. It's just a regular size blazer, not oversized. Cut it in half. I'm going to fold under the skirt to make a casing for elastic, and I'm going to fold under the top and just stitch down. So I sewed down my casing. It's totally personal preference on how big of a casing you want to use. Really, it depends on how much bottom you have. You know, you can't fold under too much if you're not going to have enough to cover, to cover yourself. So I was measuring out my elastic, and I just make it a little bit tighter just to pull it in a little bit. I didn't want it too tight. So after you cut your elastic to the desired measurement of how tight you want your skirt, you just put it on a bumpkin or a safety pin and thread it through and secure each end with a small stitch. How simple and cute is this skirt? I mean, you can wear it together or you can wear it separate, but it is super cute. So for the top, you can leave it like this. I just stitched it under, serged the edges, or you can add something to the bottom and make it like a denim bottom or something. How cute did this turn out? You can really wear this so many different ways. Like I said, you can add to that blazer. You don't have to keep it so cropped. You can add a bottom to it. But yeah, it is just super trending right now. I thought I would try it. I normally don't hop on trends, but I'm like, why not? So right here I took an old sweater. I cut it up, opened up the sleeves to have enough fabric to work with for this project. So I got this lime green, kind of like neon yellow, and that's going to be a good contrast up against this like heather gray. So I just took the back of this sweater and I used a old, well not old, it's kind of new. I used this shirt right here to kind of trace out how the shape that I want for the sweater that I'm going to make. So I'm working with the back piece right now. I'm just going to cut everywhere where I want the seams to be. So that's what you want to do. You just want to cut each area where you want a seam to be. So, and then you just basically puzzle it back together. So instead of putting right sides together, you put wrong sides together. And then you stitch down with either a zigzag stitch or a serger stitch. Serger stitch I feel like looks the best. So one thing you want to remember when you're piecing these together is not to forget what piece goes where. And also, I realized that it was best to serge it twice. That way the color of the stitching is more bright and it just secures the top better too. So I serged once and I serged right over top of it again. So here's the back piece completed. Now we're going to move on to the front. So for the front, I folded it in half because I knew I was going to have a split up the middle anyway. So, and just traced out exactly how I traced out the back. So for the front, I decided to do them at an angle, like a diagonal. I wanted to see what that looked like instead of doing like the squared. And you just want to do the same stitching, wrong sides together. Okay, I really like how the diagonal turned out. I love how it ruffles. So now that the back's done and one front is done, I'm going to put wrong sides together and stitch down the side seam and the shoulder. So right here I want to add a collar similar or to look like the collar in the back. And I just used the ribbing from the sleeve piece. So on this part you definitely want to make sure that you're getting the neck to look the same. This shirt is definitely going to be abstract, like very asymmetrical, but the collar and the bottom ribbing, you kind of want it to be the same. Well, the bottom can be a little asymmetrical, but the collar I want it to be the same. Just cutting the collar in half. And then we're going to sew the side seam of the collar together. Look how nice that looks. And I also serged the inside of the armhole too. Okay, last side left. So I'm just lining up everything. I'm about to cut my pieces for the other side. And you just gotta play around with it. Literally just lay the fabric on there and just play around with it and make sure that you get you know, your armholes right and your side seams right, and then you're good. So right here I'm going to go ahead and do the armhole and this little piece up under it. And I like it. So like I said earlier, on this part I want to keep the top and the bottom, the ribbing, like the ribbed finished edge of the collar and the waist the same. So right here we just want to line up the ribbing on the other side and make sure it's at the bottom, and then we're just going to attach it like the rest. You're going to stitch right down the middle, then we're done. I really love the way this cute piece turned out, and I actually gave this piece to my daughter, so I'm excited to see how she styles it. You all definitely let me know what you think about this project. I thought it was the easiest project I've ever done. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it actually was. You should try it. Okay, so I took a cropped t-shirt that I already had, and I'm going to add it to this MSG shirt that I ended up cutting into like a cropped tank top. We're going to do the same thing we did with the sweater one. We're just going to cut it in areas and puzzle it back together. Every time I'm hype about a project, I do a dance. And this was my dance. So in my opinion, this is my favorite project out of the 3 that I've done today. You all let me know what you think of this one down below, and let me know what you think I should style this shirt with. I was thinking about making a plaid trouser, or like just a color block trouser, like a wide leg color block trouser. But let me know what you think I should style this shirt with.